So let's do this. Let's climb up on the roof. Oh, here he comes. Now he saw me. Too late, buddy. You had your chance. Welcome back, everybody. The Accidental Survivor here, and we are back with another episode of SCUM. This is our Medieval Marauder series, and we're down here. You know, we left the farmhouse that was right kind of like over here at the end of the last episode, and I remember, you know, there were tents down here, so we're going to go check these out, and normally there's no puppets around here. So we can just come down here and search all these crates. Hopefully we'll find something good. We can go to the trader like I was talking about. Look at that. I don't know what it is, MK500, but it looks pretty expensive. Let's take the binoculars, too. Maybe we can sell those. Anything else? Oh, we missed this crate right here. You know, we find some decent stuff. We can take all this stuff to the trader, all the stuff we found earlier. You know, we'll swing by there, see what he's got. There's a magazine we can try to sell. There's a box of shotgun ammo. Damn. You know, it's a whole box, though. I may take it just to... did we search both? Yeah, I searched both of those. You can sell the, you know, the full boxes. Not going to take any of the other ammo, though. There's a helmet right there. I'm going to grab that, too. Military shirt. What is that? Combat helmet. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, we're going to take and sell that, too, or try to. I'm not going to take the shirt or the clothing items. Another one of those. I don't know what they're worth, but, you know, I guess we're going to find out. Metal crossbow bolts. You know, we can get a lot of those at the, damn. Yeah, we can get a lot of the crossbow bolts and arrows at the castle. So I'm not going to fill my inventory up with that stuff, even though it's kind of cool. You know, we haven't built a makeshift crossbow or a improvised crossbow yet. I was kind of hoping we'd find one, but if I need to, I'll craft one. You know, when we get to that level. There's a canteen. Some more binoculars. You know, those are actually better condition. I don't want to take 2 pair of binoculars just because I don't want to fill in my inventory yet, but I'll take one. I'll take the better condition one. Should be worth more value. I just thought this was a nice, easy place to go loot, you know, without worrying about too much stuff going on. Desert Eagle combat site, 40%, but we'll take it. Oh, it's a red dot site, combat site. I'm kind of dyslexic when it comes to, like, reading names. I'll read it as UMP-45, but I'll be like, oh, that's a UMP-72 or something stupid. Canned beef goulash. You know what? I'm going to take that. Never hurts to have a little bit of extra food. And what is that? Is that beer? It is beer. We'll take that, too. All right. Come on, dude. Get out of that tent. All right. So let's go back to the bike. We were able to loot these. Actually, I'm down here. We were able to loot these, so that's good. You know, since we were right here in the area, we didn't make a special trip just for this. But since we were here, you know, it worked out pretty well. And let's see what we got on the bike. Now, I did put our tool kit in here, all the other resources that we're going to save. Let's do this. The stuff that I don't want to sell, I'm going to put in here. And the stuff that's in my inventory, you know, like here, I'm going to sell all of that. Everything else is pretty good. We got a little bit of space left over, but that's fine. We're at 93 for our thirst. Okay, great. What are you doing? A little roundabout way to get on there. Now, I did want to go to the airfield this episode like I was talking about. However, we've got all this stuff in our inventory. We really don't have any space. Damn, the nearest trader is like way the hell away from every... Well, I'm just about as far away from any trader as you can imagine. So I'm not going to travel all the way to the trader. You know, we've got a little bit of room. Let's head near the airfield. We'll take a look at that stuff. Maybe we can grab something on the outside, kind of nearby, and then we'll head back to our base before going to the trader. That way I can clear out all the stuff that I want to save and fill my inventory up with anything I left back at my base. Whoa, that I want to sell. All right, there's the farmhouse that we were at last episode. And the gun range is coming up here. But I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to avoid the gun range for right now. And instead we're going to turn down this road and head over to that airfield building. I would love to get in that. We never checked that in the last series that we were here. You know, and with the mechs still gone, I still have free access to a lot of these tougher places, you know, without having to worry about them. And here's the airfield. And the last time I rolled up to this building over here through the gate, there were guys in here. And there were beepers. I heard beepers inside this building. Okay, the puppets are loading in. I hear them. Yeah, this is the biggest place we've marauded since I've been doing this series. So there's a potential that I'm biting off a lot more than I can chew going in here with medieval weapons only. I want to kind of look through the window, see if I see anybody before I get off the bike. Do you see all these doors are wide open? If there's a beeper in here, I'm kind of screwed. I don't want to end the series by having one of them kill me. Oh, here's the... No, this is the building they were in. What is this building? Hold on. This is different. This is like this is the terminal. It was that building where I heard the beepers. But you know what? There's stuff up top. I don't know, man. Let me see if anybody loaded in while we were walking around, fooling around. Or, you know, driving around. Alright, let's, well, I guess we're getting off. Okay, never mind. I hear that giggling. Let's freaking go before they load in and spot me. Because this bike takes a few seconds to get started. Look at, oh, okay, here they come. I don't know, man. I want to get in here and raid this freaking place. Let's go back to the air tower. I just know these guys, like I said, they load in after I arrive, not... I should see them standing out here before I pull up. So I don't know if they're in that building or a different one. I see dudes over here. Come on. Oh, I heard somebody. It sounded close. I want to make sure it ain't a freaking beeper. Okay, look at them all, dude. Okay, there's too many dudes here. I'm going to get my butt kicked. Let's go ahead and roll out the gate. Nice and slow so I can see who I'm dealing with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at them all. See, now they're here. Come on, dude. Let's drag him a little ways down the road. Maybe we can take him out. The other guy stopped. All right, let's see if we can take these guys out. Let's see if my medieval weapons can work against their modern ones. All right, you know, we got 2 of them. There's still 2 more down there. All right, let's search these guys. What you got on you? Nothing? Had boots and a battery. All right. Let me inch my way. You know, let me... Damn it. I don't want to leave my bike way over here. So let's get back on the bike. Let's roll back over there to the airport. Now, I do want to do some building in this episode, so I don't want to fool around too much over here. But I figured, you know, let's go down here and check this place out a little bit. See if it's still as hard as I remember it, which it is. All right, let me do this. Dude, he didn't even chase me. What the hell? Is he still standing over there? Because I was going to get my bow out to see if I can find anybody else that may be nearby. But that dude didn't even, like, notice me. So let's do this. Let's climb up on the roof. Oh, here he comes. Now he saw me. Too late, buddy. You had your chance. Unless he can climb freaking ladders now. I'll say, watch me jump up here and there'll be like a freaking another... Look at them all down there. See, if I can see a beeper from up here, I'll shoot at him. Well, yeah, we were up here in the last series, and there's access to the roof from this place. Piece of rubber. Can I search that building from outside? Okay, who all these... Dude, they sound like they're coming up here. They may. Where does this go to? There's too many doors. Or too many ways up, maybe. Is this a stairwell? That's stairs going up. Is there stairs going down? It's probably right here. All right. Let's keep that closed. We got these offices we could check really quick. I could also jump out the window if I needed to. Well, we might as well search some of this stuff. Sounds like we got a freaking army down there. I like the way he jumped. What's up here? Oh, this is that. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's crates and stuff up here. Let's check this place out. We may be able to find something decent. Not metal. No. All right, there's a lot of places here to check that I would love to check out. Let me close this really quick. We'll look around here, see who else we're dealing with. There's my bike. And they could literally follow me all the way up here if they just knew the way to go. However, let me close that door really quick. Just in case I can slow them down for a few seconds. If I start hearing doors being broken, then I got to start worrying. Hey, there's ammo out there over the ledge. There's a little trap door. All right, candy bobs. We don't need candy. And is that the only desk I can? That's the only thing I can search up here, dude. However, oh crap! I thought I was going over the ledge. See, there's a couple puppets down there. No puppets. I can climb up here. This is where they can't follow me. I can get up top, all the way up top. I don't think there's anything up there. Let's take a quick look. Just so we don't, regret not checking here in the future if I think about something. Yeah, there was nothing up here. All right, we got to get back down now without killing ourselves. Where the hell's that ladder? There we go. And I did see ammo on the ground over here, but obviously I'm not going to take that. Yep. All right. Let's get back down. Let's get back to the bike. I did want to check this area out, but wait, where does that ladder go? Does that go to the roof? Hold on. I'm not going to take that ladder. It's going to the ledge. I have to go back inside. What am I doing? That's how we get down. Yep. I guess they calm down because I don't hear them beating on doors or nothing like that. Man, never mind. All right, let's see if we can get back down the roof into our bike without attracting any more attention. Let's look down. The problem is when I look down and if I see somebody there, that's when it's going to be an issue. I'm trying to go down here super slow. Let me get down and grab my sword. Oh, look at this dude over here. Can I sneak over? He's not a beeper, is he? Hurry up, dude. Hurry up, dude. Go, go, go. Go. Oh, man. This bike is so slow getting going. Without electric start. Yeah. All right, well, we made it out of there. I just want to check around. We didn't really find anything. just wanted to see. I do want to come back here and do some further looting. I don't have the inventory space to really do any heavy lifting like that. Okay, let's get back to the castle. I want to see what we got that we can take to the trader. I also want to do a little bit of building because I have an idea that someone suggested, and I think it'll allow me to do the building a little bit quicker and less painful to watch maybe. But either way, let's get back to the base and I'll explain it all there. Alright, we are back. Don't see any puppets just yet. Let's go ahead and turn this sucker around. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll just keep it closer to the way out. Right here. Right here is good. Alright, we are back at the castle. Let's make sure everything's still intact. My flag is there. Let's get the sword out just in case anybody's made an appearance while we were gone. We're going to get over here. We're going to drop some stuff off. I got most of the stuff that I'm saving is in the bike, but I want to see if I got anything on my chests in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the suggestion that I got, and it made great sense. Oh, crap. I got to chop that tree down. Hopefully not every time, but dude. But yeah, what I can do is build a chest like this, I think. Can I move? I can move the chest then. I can build a chest. I can take it near a tree or a bush, load it up with logs and sticks, and then drag it back here with all those material in it, so I'm not running back and forth. See, now this tree here I may leave because it doesn't interfere with my door, and the wall's already built, so I don't need to worry about that. This tree here I'm going to probably have to chop down every time I play, otherwise it's going to stay there, especially when I build higher floors. It's going to be up there too. Man, look at the size of that freaking tree right there. Dude. Might have to chop that sucker down too. And there's the one right there by my fence that grew back. All right, so let's see what we got in the chest right here. I was like, dude, where's all my stuff? All right, what are we going to sell? Anything in here? I was like, is that a diamond? So, all right, we're going to sell these guns. We need to unload some stuff from my inventory. So, let's see, can I fit that gun in here? All right, that's one we can sell. Can I fit that scope? Hold on. Let's find that scope, or a spot for the scope. All right, we get that out. We have another gun. We got an M9 flashlight. I'll try to sell that too. I want to sell that mask. And I'd like to sell this gun. Everything else I'll kind of hold on to. We have these cigarettes we're going to sell. Let's do this. Let's take the food out to open our inventory up a little bit. Keep that stuff on us. Let me take the lockpick out for right now, and let's see if we can squeeze. If I get that here, I think I can squeeze this gun over here. Yes. And then we can get all those out. What is this? Mac 10 magazine. We're going to sell that too. And everything else I think we're going to hold on to for right now. Yeah, we got a bunch of crossbow bolts over here. Metal. The metal crossbow ones. Okay. Yeah, let's just hold on to those. Or we'll take those items. When I come back, I'll do the building because I would have to empty my inventory again, you know, of all the stuff I'm going to sell in order to carry the material I need to get the resources. But either way, I wanted to check on that. How is this looking here? 13. Repair all base elements, 12. They all need a little bit of repairs to them. Let's see how bad it is. Not bad. It'll hold. Oh, dude, almost went in the water. I don't know how deep that is, and I don't want to find out. We do have stairs. But yeah, we'll come back, and because what I want to do is I want to build some walls like over here to block off that way. I want to kind of turn this more into a permanent entrance. You know, put some walls along the back right there so we can utilize all of these walkways up top. Like, look at that. That looks freaking awesome. Anyway, let's get back on the bike. let's go to the trader for the first time. We'll sell all these items, see what we can buy, and then we'll come back here and do a little bit of building. Okay, I decided to go to this trader here because it was a little bit closer than the other one. And it's probably a mistake because it's cold and I'm wearing a freaking kilt. But we're here. Let's get our stuff sold, see what he's got, and then we'll head back. But this place is a little far out of the way, you know, for my base. But it's kind of the closest one. It just, I hate those windy roads, you know, to get here in the snow. Okay, we're going to start, let's see what we got here. We need to drop some money off at the bank as well. Not the mechanic. Where's the general goods dude? That's the medic. Okay, we got our bank right there. There's the barber shop, the saloon, general store. There we go. We'll start with the general store, and then we'll go over to the armory. What is this one here? Let's just get off right here. All right, we'll start with the general store, see what we can sell him. I'll need to check my bike, too, to see if I left anything in there.
Feel free to browse around.
All right, so what I want to do is sell 39 for the binoculars. Okay, we're going to sell the mask. I'm not going to sell the cleaver. We can get rid of the cigarettes, though. Everything else looks like it goes to the other trader. Anything down here? No, nothing I want to sell. Ooh, my shoes are getting kind of beat up. We'll go ahead and work on those, too. So let's go ahead and sell those items.
Let's see what you have.
And there you go. You can have all that stuff. Don't want to sell the meat cleaver. Like I said, I'm just holding on to that. Oops. So, but we'll come back and check with him to see what he's got. But now we got to find that armor. And maybe it was down one of these side streets. No, armory's over here. Did I drive right past it? I didn't even freaking see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I did drive right past it, right at the beginning. All right, we'll see what we got here from this dude. And this is where we're going to get most of the stuff that we need. I want to see if I can get a crossbow from him. And if not, I'll go try to buy antibiotics.
Guns come unloaded.
All right, here we go. 67, 64, 228 for that helmet. 102, 51, 112, 170, 149, and the box of ammo. And this gun down here. And this gun right here.
That thing registered?
So preferred payment cash, 923. Let's go ahead and sell that. And all that stuff is gone. And we now have 2,300 in our cash. Oh, don't do that, dude.
Guns come unloaded.
So let's see here. Melee weapons. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, okay. We can buy piercing weapons, bladed weapons, blunt weapons. Okay, how about that's melee weapons. Ranged weapons. There we go. Ooh. Oh, unlock it. I only have 84 fame points. If I get to 100, I can unlock the crossbow. This one here is, this is the compound bows. I can buy those. I mean, I can. Why the hell is this one 4,000? Mohawk 80? The hell am I carrying? I got a Cobra 50. I forgot to see what the value of those items in my inventory were.
That thing registered? Kidding. Nobody cares.
That's funny. Okay, he really didn't have anything yet that I want. You know, I'm not going to buy a ranged weapon, obviously, that I already can buy. Let me see. We need to go to the bank. Let's leave the bike there for a minute. Wonder if you can actually climb to these top parts of these buildings. Not that I'm going to do it right now. I'm just curious because I see like ladders and stuff. I don't know what that building is. Let's go to the bank. Oh, that is the bill. That is the entrance to the bank over here. Let's deposit all our money if I still got it on me. I mean, if I still got that card on me.
Secure place on the island.
Okay, my card's the starter one. Let's deposit. And we're going to deposit 2,322. Yes. All right. And let's, what is this here? Take your card. Oh, select your card. So I did get my card back, correct? Let me just make sure. Yep, I got my card. And we've got 2,275 in our balance. So that'll help when we go, if we need to buy gas and stuff. And we got all that cash out of our inventory. Oh, where's the medical guy? He was right behind us. He's the one I wanted to check on to see if I can buy antibiotics, just to have one on hand.
Hello, what is your emergency? Never mind about the expiration date.
Okay, medical, antibiotics, blister. 3,600, dude. 300 for one. And you know what? I'm gonna buy one. There we go. Did I buy it? Here we go. Buy. All right, nice. So I want to buy one because I just want to have one on hand. He only sells. I'll only buy it back for 28. Just want to have one on hand in case I do get infected, and we'll rely on finding others. 300 is not too bad, but I mainly want to get all that stuff I've been collecting out of my inventory. Now we got it sold. This trader's a little bit far away for my liking, but the other ones are just as far, if not further. Either way, we got that done. No other person at the trader in this trader compound that I really wanted to see. So I'm not going to bore you with another montage of me driving through the snow back to my castle. Instead, I'm just going to go. We're going to, unless something happens, we'll just go ahead and go straight there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. All right, we are back. We got our inventory cleared out. We sold all those items to the trader. And we got a bit of cash. We didn't really buy anything except for the antibiotic. But we got all the stuff that we need. So let's see what we got left on the bike now. All right. And, oh, I forgot that damn wolf mask. Well, there's one other thing we forgot to sell. But in the meantime, let's get all these resources out of the bike because we're going to use all this stuff here for our building. I want to take that food, and that's vitamins. We're going to need the nails for that chest. We're going to save the beer. We'll save that other cleaver as well. This will remain here. Hopefully I'll remember to sell it the next time I go to the trader. But we got all that stuff taken care of. With that toolkit that I picked up, let's go ahead and repair all our base elements because that's important to keep our base from disappearing. We'll get all of them back to 100%. And then we're going to build a chest. So let me make sure everything went back to 100. It is back to 100. All right. So what I want to do is let's put the blueprints down right here for a chest. Let's see. Base building, storage. Let's put you right here. And let's fill it. We need 8 planks, 2 nails. I have nails on me. We got 23 of 36 for that rope. Still got a nail left. All right, we use our toolkit thing. So we'll need planks and something else. More rope. Okay, so let's do this now too. We don't have any planks in here. Let's take, we got 2 rope here. Oh, I used up all that rope that I brought out, dude. All right, let me do this because I don't think you can stack it in a chest like that. I can do it here, though. Let's get that out. Let's get that beer out as well. We'll get the toolkit out. We don't need that anymore on us. And we'll get, let me stack the feathers as much as I can. Oh, it won't let me do it because there's more than I can put in there. All right, that's fine. We'll put them together. These cleavers, let's take both of these out. We don't need both of them in our inventory right now. That's fine, because I thought we had a third one on us. Now, we're good right there. You know, I have a sewing kit on me, don't I? Improvised sewing kit. That's in my chest. All right, let's take that back to my inventory. I got 2 of them. All right, either way, let's go ahead and repair this one up. And I see my boots getting worn out. I cannot let them get too beat up. They're below 50. Okay, we got him back to 100. Awesome. Everything else is okay. I'm not going to really worry about it at this moment. And let's get that other sewing kit out just for now. I want to empty some of the items, some of the excess items I'm carrying around. Oh, damn, for another magazine we forgot. All right, let's put that up here. We're going to take that over to the bike and put that in there as well. And we got more food. Make sure this stuff doesn't get too spoiled. Let me do this. Let's eat that one. Okay. Yeah, my hunger's even worse than I thought. Holy crap. All right, let's do this. Let's take that off. Let's eat a couple bites of this gigantic cabbage. Or we'll eat one. We'll eat one. All right, get that back, and let's equip that back too. Okay, we need planks, which means we need trees. And since we're here, before we leave, let me grab my axe. The hell did I do? Here we go. Put that in my hands. And that's going to actually go to number 6 slot. And let's go build that chest so we can cut all these trees down and just bring all the logs over here. We don't have too far to travel with them, but it's a pain in the ass when you can only carry one log at a time. So let's cut this down, this old reliable tree that we get every time. All right. With that out of the way, let's cut this one here into planks. And let's see if we can finish this up. Oh no, that's right, we need another log. Let me do this. Let me take this log, let's put it closer to the chest. That way when they're done, they're not like way over there where I have to drag them over. What the hell am I missing? I'm missing more thread? Oh, I used up all my rope. Dude, I brought all that rope back. All right, I guess it didn't really matter. So this is what we're going to do. Let's take this one here. Let's chop that tree branch. All right, we got 2 bundles of rope. And we got some sticks, and we'll collect those in a second. Let's get this built. That is done. All right, what I want to do now with this chest is we're going to drag these logs into here. All right, see, now I can carry 4 logs at a time. We got a couple sticks. Matter of fact, yeah, I can't click these over. So we got our 2 sticks. Let's also, we got the, do I still have the axe in my hand? Hold on. Nope. That's number 6. Let's get you back out. Let's get this bush. And I don't know if those are close enough for me to drag into here. Oh, that's a long one. We're going to cut that up. We'll take the small ones first. These little ones we're going to chop up and then put into the chest. Okay, I don't want the small the small logs. Oh wait, that's an actual log. Small wooden log. Ooh, let's get that over a little closer. I did not see that one when I was looking in here. I mean, when I was looking for stuff I could put in there. So yeah, we got another big log. Okay, great. So now that we got this done, what I need to do is kind of like, let's close that up. I need to take this crate and slowly get it kind of over this way. The best way I think I found to do this. All right, this is going to take a few seconds to get all this over there, but once I get it with all these more sticks, dude, oh my gosh, look at all these small sticks. Hold on. Can I do this? I can. I don't have to actually open it. Let me get all these small sticks in here. I did not realize I missed all of these. We're going to need them for the walls. And let me chop all these into small sticks. Yeah, let me chop all these long ones into small sticks and then drag this crate over to where I need it. Oh, dude. My inventory's full. See if I can grab the rest of these. Okay, there was one more left that we can't grab. Okay, well, we got all but one stick. That's pretty good. Let's get this now up to my work area. All right. Well, we got this pretty much close to the top here as I can. Let me chop down this tree to get this out of the way. We're going to utilize these. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. We're going to utilize this tree's resources first before we dip into the chest. But I'm glad that we can do that now, and I appreciate the suggestion. I always knew you could do this. Sometimes I forget. So I thank you for the. I'm very hungry. I just realized that. Oh, that's cool. All the logs made it up here. I wonder if there's any down below. I'm just curious. Anything laying on the ground down here? Dude, it looks like it's all up top. That's freaking awesome. I thought I was going to have to run down here to grab that stuff. All right. And what do we need for these? We got that into there. We got the sticks. Got the rope. Dude, it's done. Okay, we used everything without touching anything. You know, we still got that stuff in our inventory. What about this right here? Nice. This one? Okay, we're short on sticks, and everything else is good. Oh, that's awesome. And we can turn this right here into sticks too. Let me do this. Let's drag this a little bit closer to the middle. Let's go ahead and chop this one up. I'm hoping all the sticks remain up top. All right, it looks like my axe broke. That's fine, though, because I was like, dude, why are you taking out your your sword? Let's go back to put that away. Get out of your stance. All right, we're going to need to make an axe. And in order to do that, let's take a small stick. We got some rope on us. We may need to make some rope. Damn. Let me do this. If I take this into my hands, can I cut? I can cut them. All right, never mind. We're going to use this until we get around to making an axe. All right, let me craft some more rope really quick. Let's make a maximum amount that we can, which is maybe 2, I think. 2 bundles. But that'll leave us some sticks left over. And then what I'll do is I'll make another axe, because I don't want to really use my knife. And I can't use the knife to cut down trees, so we need another axe. All right, so let's take our 2 bundles of rope. We got a couple more sticks left over. Still got a log right there. Let's go get some stones. I think there's 1 stone in my box right here. We got 1. We need like 2. But let me pull that out. I might as well use it. We got a little pile of stones over here. We should be able to search every time we need stones. And we got 2 more. I don't know why these are faded like that. But anyway, let's go back to craft. Maybe because I'm in the crafting menu. I don't know. Let's see an axe. Let's make the axe head. There we go. Still got our stone left over too. Dude, that took up a lot of freaking rope. But we got our axe back. So let's go back to my inventory, and now I can pull out number 6, and we got our axe. Okay, great. So now let's utilize the remaining resources that we went and chopped up. Let's see if we can fix this up. Oh, I only had 1. All the other sticks I used for rope. All right, no problem. Let's go ahead and pull out some of these sticks here. You know what, let me get that other stone back out of my inventory. I never used it because you need 2 stones to make the axe, but I don't want to lose it, and I'll just put it back. And you know what? No, I got to put in my bike that thing. Yeah, let's work on these walls. I want to get this stuff kind of finished so I can see how it's going to look. All right, there we go. There's another one right there. How about this one here? All right, we got a log. We just need 3 more stones or sticks, and we'll have that one done too. So let's grab 1, 2, and 3. There we go. See, I want to get those windows or those walls closed off. We're going to also build another platform right here. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. I wanted to get that in place. Make sure it would. Let's go back to the bike really quick. I want to go to the other side as well. I want to get that magazine out of my inventory just so I don't keep forgetting about it. Not that it's taking up a lot of space, but it'll stay there forever if I don't fix it now because I'll forget. And I do want to get some more food. My guy is super hungry, and I thought, do we have stuff on the bike? No, we don't have any of that stuff. All right, well, let's get that out. We got stuff in our inventory and in the other crate. So let's get our helmet off. Let's open that up. I guess we're using our axe to open it, which is fine. And let's eat. Let's see how quick this goes. Not too bad. Let me eat all of it. I'm going to eat all of it. So down here, I'd like to build another wall over here on this side. So let's see. This is... I don't know if they can jump through those windows, but we may fix those. I want to put a door right here. Actually, there's... Ooh, I like this. We're going to do double doors. I'll put one right here. And then the rest of these, because these need to be separately blocked off, I believe. So let's try this. Let's go back to our crafting and base building menu. Where is our door frame? This is a wooden airplane. Now, this is a door frame single. This is a door frame double, I believe. What the hell? All right, let me... Let's get a little better view of how that's going to appear. So I think that's pretty good right there. Come on, man. Give me that green light. It's there. It won't let me build it there. Okay, let me build. I'm going to do it right here on the inside. Right there. Okay, that way you can still see the... Okay, great. That'll look good that side. Let me get my helmet back on, too. There we go. And that's the way in. We can put doors on here. Fill with medieval sword. Hell no. Fill with stone axe. There we go. We need 3 nails, 5 planks. Not bad. So let's get 3 nails, and we can chop a nearby tree down. I'm not going to... Yeah, we're going to chop this tree down, and we'll get planks and stuff from that. But I want to work on that, too. Because, like I said, this is all going to be... Not the entire castle, but this area. You know, the wall's also going to go right here. Because I don't want to walk around this. I may include... We'll include that later. I think for right now, though, we're going to build here. Let's see here. Let's do another one with a smaller door. Oh, there we go. I just saw green. Come on, man. You can do it. Oh, right there. There we go. I can put a door in here. And then that'll give us access to this part. We're going to do something for this drawbridge here, too, as well, in the future. But let's go get some nails. And I'll work on the rest of... the rest of this episode, I'll work on that doorway. We did put another frame down there, another thing, and we got the walls done. But I'm going to build onto these, or off of these, I should say, in a future episode. Let's get this open. Where's our nails? Okay, we got 9 nails. Let's take all of them. There's no planks. I do want to save all this scrap metal that I've been picking up slowly. We got our bolts. That's great. I only got 1 piece of scrap metal. Okay, no problem. Oh, let me get some food. That's what I really meant to do. We did eat that goulash, and I have some more in here. Let's eat a little bit more because I know I'm going to be freaking hungry in no time. Let's eat these eggs up. They'll go pretty quick. Okay. Get our helmet back. We got a little bit of rope, and we need logs and planks. We're going to leave that chest right there full of other logs. That's for our building of the base itself. But we still got to defend or protect this place, too. And what I'll do is once I get... unlike the last time when I was building that fence and the walls ended up looking funky, let me make sure this is not facing the wrong direction, first of all. Okay, it's not. Let's chop this tree down. See, we got chests over here. We're going to be able to search this stuff like all the time. Every time we load in, be like, we got another Scorpion 40 bow. But let's get this big, gigantic tree. All right. So what I'll do is, I can't carry that, obviously. Let's get that back out of my hands. And we'll drag this over. We'll drag some of these over here. We just need planks and stuff for this thing, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. The hardest part about building the base in this game is like this part right here, where it takes like 30 seconds to cut up one log into planks. I speed all that up for you guys just so the video goes a little smoother. We need one more plank, and that's done. But yeah, that's usually the biggest hurdle to base building is the time it takes, you know, to cut sticks into small sticks and to cut logs into planks. And, you know, I mean, I get it. That's more realistic, but it just makes the freaking, you know, the process super slow. All right, we should be able to finish this up. Look at that. Now, we don't have any doors on here or anything yet, but I also want to place on here, where is our wooden walls? That's the doors. All right, it took me a minute to freaking find that. But now that we found it, it's already snapped in there. I can place it and see we can close this up right there. And we can do another one on this side. Yeah, it's this one here, the wooden wall, but it's the outdoor elements. Why is it facing that way? Oh, man. See, why is it facing that way? Damn. Oh, there it goes. Now it's facing outside. All right. So we get these done. Yeah, those are good. That's good. So what we'll do is let me delete that one. We'll stretch it a little further. I didn't realize that ended right there. So let's go ahead and cancel this one. All right, let's build that again. All right, there we go. So at least now it's stretched all the way across. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So we got those done. We'll also put a door on here. Let me see what we can put into here. Then we got 3 planks. What else do we need? We need 6 sticks. All right, we're not going to build all that right now. Let me see really quick. Our axe is at 79. Okay, what can we put into here? 70. Yeah, we're using up our axe to put those resources into here. All right, now that we got the planks out of the way, let me put the blueprints down for the big double doors. So let's cross that off. And let's see here. All items. Where's our doors? Wooden double door. Oh, there we go. All right, and we got our wooden double door in here. And for that, we'll need bolts, planks, toolboxes, and we'll have to use up our stone axe. But once we get that done, you know, we can put, you know, stuff in like the windows right here. Let's try that. We got window fortifications. Stake pit trap. Ooh. Let's see if it'll let me put it up here in this this building. I don't think so. It was an idea, though. All right, that won't reach, but that's fine. We can build other stuff that'll block those off if the puppets can use those to jump in, which they probably can. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, dude, look at this. All right, I'll take another metal sword. That's at 57. You know what? Let's leave that alone. All right. That'll stuff will come back. It'll respawn randomly next time. I'm going to go ahead and drag some of these items back to my base so I can utilize them. You know, matter of fact, let me do this. We need sticks. I don't want to waste all these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this stick down here. We're going to wrap the episode up. But I'm going to do some speed building at the end of the episode just so you can see some of the work getting done without it taking forever. But either way, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you stop by for the next episode to see how far I've gotten and what we'll do next. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.